I hate trick or treat. Welcome to Grumble Goat. I'm Veronique Hurley. This is a show about all the small things that drive Matt insane. This week, it's my grumble. Let's grumble. Trick or treat? Where did that come from? Are we tricking or are we treating? But now we're just treating. We're just treating now. Every little child goes around and collects treats. What is the trick? What's the trick? Not enough candy, an apple, coconut monde. That's like a candy. That's a candy. Or the almond, is it almond? Coconut? It's the coconut one. Trick or treat? Remember that time in our lives when we were young enough to be excited to dress up and go to random people's houses and see everyone's costumes and just walk up to their house and get candy. But there's no trick. There's just the treats. I mean, no other holiday do we go to random people's houses and knock on the door and ask for candy. I want to know where trick-or-treating originated. You know, all the myths and the magic that goes with it of dressing up like a bumblebee. Okay. So the quick Google search that I just did. In North America, the earliest known occurrence there of the Irish and Scottish Halloween costume. Oh, okay. So it's all rooted into like Christianity and Celtic festivals, it looks like. Okay, so Irish people, we created it, which is really exciting for my people. The night that the spirits could walk the earth. So what they did, which was kind of fun, is they would dress up in disguise and they would say, oh, you can't see me. I have a mask on, and you spirit, you can't get me. Now, isn't that funny? Fear. Oh my gosh, everything derives from fear. You dress up in a costume and live another day. And so where the treat came in is that if they did encounter a spirit, they would have candy or some kind of treat that would, bribe the spirit of letting them go so they wouldn't take them into the underworld. Dun, dun, dun. It's kind of crazy. What a crazy time. Anyway, history. I love it. This grumble is about trick-or-treating. Happy Halloween. And that's the grumble.
Grumble, grumble, grumble.
What?
Grumble, 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 grumble. What's got your goat?
For the latter half of the show, we'll bring in my lesser half, Matt, for a pretentious look and a segment we call
What's got your goat? Happy Halloween.
Spooky.
Spooky.
Scary.
It's the scary season right now.
Spooky goblins and goblins are going to come over.
Lock up your families, folks. Turn on all the lights in the house and lock the doors, for it's the spooky season.
A fright.
A Halloween fright plagues the land.
A Halloween fright.
Beware the spirits and ghouls attack tonight.
The plague.
Also, the plague is still there, too. Yeah, that's...
Okay,
yeah,
how you
it's a
doing?
Spooky, scary night, and we still have the plague raging.
Yes, and when Halloween came to be, I'm sure there was also a plague.
There was pretty much always a plague back then.
Always a plague during Halloween.
Yeah, okay. Well, yeah, it's
cold
autumn.
and flu season.
Cold flu season, right. So there's always a plague. Also, we've sort of like let the plague go by the wayside. Like nobody's concerned
we don't
anymore.
care
Everybody
anymore.
stopped wearing masks. So tonight, of all nights, everybody puts their mask back on.
Yeah!
So that's one nice thing.
We put a mask on.
Right, we put a mask on.
It's when the collective people dress up.
The collective people.
Yes. Like the laymen dress up, not just actors performing in a show or cosplay or, no Ren Fair. It is
Not
everyone's Ren Fair.
Yeah, you know what the thing about Ren Fair is? You and I like to dress up a little bit, and you put on a little bit of extravagance,
Oh, we love that.
Participate in the Renaissance theme of it. Most people at the Renaissance Fair aren't doing that, though.
They don't do that?
A healthy amount of people do that, but most people just show up in their jeans and t-shirt, their big gulps.
Yeah, and
their baseball caps.
They just, the fantasy is in their mind.
Yeah, they're just like, oh yeah, I wanted to see all the swords and knights and stuff. And it's like, but you're ruining the illusion.
They do ruin the illusion.
Yeah, isn't 2022.
No.
This is the Renaissance.
This is the Renaissance.
I wish there were a rule at Renaissance fairs that if people came in normal clothes, they would force them at the gate to take off those clothes.
At least put a cape on.
I'd rather you just be covered in mud and nothing else than come in and ruin the illusion that some of the people take it so seriously and try so hard.
They take it so seriously, and I really love those people because their creativity is amazing.
Yeah. And they're trying to create a world. And then if you just show up your Starbucks cup and your Oakleys, you're ruining the illusion. Yeah.
So is that how you feel about when people trick or treat when they're not wearing a costume?
You know,
I tell you
what grinds my gears about trick or treating, what gets my goat.
What's that?
That the parents will go with the kids and the kids will be all dressed to the nines. And they'll have their Target bought Supergirl costume or whatever. And but then the parent standing right behind them is just wearing blue jeans and a t-shirt.
Oh, you want the parent to have an imagination as well.
I mean, what are you walking your kids around for? You're just chaperoning. Why don't you participate in the event? Wouldn't that be more fun for the kids if instead of just being like, okay, go knock on the door, you were there being like, let's see if we can haunt this house, kids.
Yeah, parents' participation, I think, is huge in childhood development.
Yeah.
And that goes as far as dressing up for Halloween.
Exactly.
Not just being a supervisor, right? Of, look what I got. Oh, okay. That's great, while they're carrying their thermos of wine.
Yeah, get in character.
Just put a cape on.
Because otherwise you're maintaining the illusion of helicopter parents.
Yes.
Police state has to watch over your shoulder constantly.
Yeah.
You know, you can watch over your children and be participants and chaperoning everything you do to make sure no fentanyl ends up in your bag.
Yeah, no fentanyl.
No fentanyl.
I don't even care about the colors.
And the problem is they're rainbow colors, so they look fun. They're not sweet.
Oh my gosh, you've never had fentanyl before. It's not something to joke about.
Choke those things down.
Fentanyl is very serious, but trick or treat.
Trick or treat.
Now, did your family, was it a whole family participation to do trick or treating in your house?
No, my mom. My mom grew up on a farm.
Oh, she sure did.
So all of the clothes that they grew up wearing were handmade. And so my mom knows her way around a sewing machine.
She sure does.
And so every year for Halloween, she would hand make everybody's costume. And they were cheap, knockoff looking things. I mean, they looked...
Well, they looked like they were knockoffs because they were handmade.
They were they were stuffed with foam. Like when we dressed up as Bert and Ernie, it looked like the cheap dollar store knockoff version of Bert and Ernie. But man, did she pour so much love into those costumes. We had a Darth Vader costume that the electronics on it were just single-serve cereal boxes that she covered with black felt.
Oh, my gosh.
It was so cute.
Oh my gosh.
Cute. Yeah.
So that was like a family event. Now, did you tell her what you wanted to be for Halloween?
No, my brother dictated what everybody was going to be. Yeah.
He was in charge.
The year he was Peter Pan, I had to be Captain Hook.
Hilarious.
Yeah. The year he was Luke Skywalker, I was Darth Vader.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I feel like kids really do dictate. Yes.
Yeah,
when they can talk, they dictate what they want to dress up as.
But they're the ones with the power of imagination. And so it makes sense that they get to take the lead on Halloween. Mm-hmm. Yeah. But no, when I was younger, you didn't have a parent chaperoning you.
Not me either.
They just opened the door because the parents stayed home to answer the door for the other trick-or-treaters.
Yes.
So you were just sent out.
Yeah, you were just sent out with a group of kids.
Right, it was a group. Yeah,
it was a group of kids.
Well,
yes.
Yeah, because it'd be weird to be wandering up and down, like just a bed sheet over your head and just wandering up and down the roads by yourself. No, it's a fun holiday. You spend it with friends.
Isn't that funny that we're taught at a very young age to not speak to strangers? But this is the only holiday that we make it a point to go up to people's doors and knock on them and ask for things.
But we're knocking on the doors of homeowners. Like in general, if you're in the park, don't talk to random strangers. That makes sense.
Right.
But going up to somebody that pays a mortgage and does repairs on their house, like it makes sense that
you're
a homeowner...
assuming that they have something to share with you.
Okay.
Right?
Well, you're not assuming. That's dictated in the rules of Halloween.
Sure. Well, the rules. Do you know how Halloween originated?
Do I know how Halloween originated? I can only assume that it went through many metamorphoses, just like many other holidays.
Okay.
Went through a long string of evolution.
And what do you think the first thing was that people were asking for?
I assumed it must have been like, in the Roman era, just a big drunken dance to scare
like a feast
away.
of something.
Not
like
going door to door.
It
probably the first Halloween wasn't like some random dude knocking and asking for various ingredients to make cookies.
It did.
It did.
Yes.
It started knocking on doors.
The Halloween that we know
the
of
salesman
today
was the first trick-or-treater.
It used to be, help me something. It used to be
help me.
It used to be help me. I need something.
So somebody in dire need of help.
Yes.
Was the first trick-or-treater.
Yes. It was help the Halloween party.
Help the Halloween party?
Help the Halloween
party.
So
it was a raucous carousal, and then when they ran out of booze, they just go to the local manor and be like, help the party!
It was children. It was always children.
Wait, Halloween has always been children?
It's always been children going around the houses and so they would do like a little scene, like a skit.
They do a skit, like in Boy Scout camp when we all had to do skits around dinner.
Yeah, so it's almost like caroling. Trick-or-treating used to be, I'm going to do a little scene and help the Halloween party.
See, I wish this is like, because in Chicago, I did a lot of improv.
Okay.
Yeah. And like we do it on a stage in a theater and we ask people to come to us and nobody comes.
No.
That's what improv is missing. The door-to-door aspect.
Well, that's where it originated. Yes.
Improv troops should go door to door, knock on the door and be like, give me a suggestion of anything at all.
Yes. Anything at all. Anything at all.
Skit while the homeowner awkwardly stands there, it's like,
Yes. 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 Do you want to take a guess of where the Halloween started?
Okay.
Asking for money. They used to give money.
Oh, I didn't ask what they asked for.
Oh.
It wasn't booze.
No, because they're kids.
What'd they ask for?
They would ask for food or money.
Food or money?
Yeah.
Okay.
Like a biscuit or like a potato.
Did they say, were they like trying to build a potluck where they would like, you got 8 potatoes?
Yeah.
You got money for potatoes?
Yeah, they were trying to build a dinner. That's what they were doing. They were going around.
The children were like, I don't think we have greens yet. Should we ask for broccoli?
Yeah. What do you got in there?
Did anybody think to ask for dessert? Maybe we should ask for a treat.
Yeah.
How about
maybe a fish.
Do you happen to have cedar planked salmon? We're trying to put a thing
smoked
together.
Halibut.
You're not invited. It's for the children.
Yeah, it's always for the children.
These hungry street urchins were running around door to door. You're like, boo! Now we need garlic, onion.
In the modern day time, do you think that we moved it to candy because it was just too expensive to help that many people?
I mean, how many roast hams do I have to buy?
I know.
Gee, how many salted pork rinds do I have to buy?
Would a slice of bread work? Could you like just give someone a slice of bread as like, here's your treat?
Bread is the worst side.
What was your favorite Halloween costume that you wore that your mom made you?
Let's see. I loved my Captain Hook costume.
Okay,
it was a big curly wig.
Yep, you got that wig.
Yeah, that hair was amazing. I couldn't see because it kept falling down over my eyes. And but it was so fun. Stumbling around like a little kid. Oh, it was so fun.
How about that?
What about you? Any happy trick-or-treating memories? Sad trick-or-treating memories?
Well, my parents were divorced when I was a kid.
This is good comedy content
this is
right
like
here.
really getting into it. I was a good kid. I actually believe in spirits and I believe in ghosts and I will never have a Ouija board in my house. So
you were celebrating the authentic Halloween. Like you were hiding in your house, lights on.
I mean, I was watching
afraid of spirits and ghosts. Wait, hold on. What's wrong with a Ouija board?
Well, have you ever used a Ouija board?
No, of course not. They're stupid.
They're scary. Oh, they're scary. They're scary because, and okay. Oh, we don't know which way it's moving.
Oh, who's moving it? I'm not moving it. I swear I'm not moving it.
Nope. I believe that you can invite entities that aren't good into your atmosphere and your energy orb.
Spirits can haunt your psyche when you're touching a Ouija board.
Well, they can be invited into your energy field and then they can hang out and like.
Okay, so they get invited in with the cardboard Ouija board.
Well, you invite them in when you decide to contact someone from the spirit world because you don't know who you're going to get. You could get someone, you could get your grandma or you could get like a serial killer.
Oh, you can't control who you summon?
No, of course not. They're all up here.
Oh, they're all right above your head.
Yes, they're all up here.
And it's like when the signal goes up that a Ouija board is there, whoever's there stops and is like, oh, they're open. I'm diving in.
Well, no, you call them.
Okay.
They can sense it.
Okay, but you can't summon somebody specific.
You can try.
And who did you summon with your Ouija board?
Oh, okay. Okay, so my best friend from home, Sam, she wanted to do it when we were in high school. So we did it.
She wanted to use a Ouija board.
Yes.
When you're in high school.
Yes, let's clarify. She wanted to use a Ouija board for a birthday party.
Oh, it wasn't a Halloween thing?
No, it wasn't even Halloween.
Was it October?
I don't remember. It's all a blank.
Okay, great.
I don't know. I think it was a birthday.
Oh, the spirit wiped your memory.
Is that what happened?
They took all the memories away.
I definitely feel like I got like from MIB.
Oh, you got memory wiped.
Yeah.
Okay, that
Mind
explains
wiped.
a lot.
Yeah. I don't know if she wanted to contact her grandfather or what we were doing.
Wait, you don't say out loud who you want to talk to?
You're supposed to.
Oh.
You're supposed to,
Oh,
like...
she wanted to keep it secret, though.
Well, I don't remember. I was so afraid I didn't even touch the thing. Because and also Sam would always want to go to the graveyards because where I'm from, they have really old graves.
Oh, I love going to a graveyard on Halloween.
Oh, yes.
Oh, yeah.
And I would get super, super scared because I believe in energy and positive and negative energy. And then we're all one. So I'm like, I don't want to.
Yeah.
Don't enter my vortex.
You know what we should do?
What?
Let's get a Ouija board.
No.
And bring it to a graveyard.
No, 100% no. Absolutely not.
You can wear your beautiful golden dress.
Nope. I'm not going to be taken by Dracula or any poltergeist that thinks I look pretty in that dress. Absolutely not.
Oh, yeah. Dracula would definitely go for you.
Obviously.
I am here to answer your call of the Ouija.
Look at the bone structure, okay? Yeah. Perfect neck.
That's a delicious looking neck.
I know, and it's nice and long.
I kind of want a bite of that.
You're not taking a bite.
Trick or treat, Veronique.
Treat.
The neck was the treat.
Oh no. Trick.
Trick?
So you never played with a Ouija board?
No, we'll do it tonight.
No, I'm not touching those things. I don't want it in the house. I don't want it anywhere near me. Absolutely not.
You didn't touch it in the first place.
No. Okay. There was one time that I did touch it.
Oh, you did touch it.
But I felt like someone was moving it.
So you don't
so
believe
that's the thing. It's like when people are doing it, it's like the collectiveness of you is moving it.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I have a spooky scary about a Ouija board.
Okay, great.
It's actually like really spooky.
Mm-hmm.
It's really spooky.
Okay. Let's hear it.
Okay.
Is this a new script you're working on?
No, because this really happened.
Uh-huh.
It's spooky scary.
That's how all the best Halloween stories begin.
It's sad. I'm going to tell you the story.
Oh.
So my mom and my aunt were using a Ouija board. Okay. You're laughing. This is a sad story.
It's very sad.
This is
very
it's
serious.
a sad story.
Okay.
For some reason, they decided to ask the Ouija board if their mother and their father were going to go to Europe again. Well, the Ouija, whatever the thing's called.
Yeah, the triangle.
And they asked that question and it went right off the board. They asked again and went right off the board. 6 months later, my grandfather was diagnosed with a brain tumor and died.
In Europe?
No, they never went. That's the whole point.
Oh.
The spirit couldn't answer the question or didn't want to answer the question because they knew that they weren't going to go to Europe.
There is a no section on the Ouija board.
Yeah, no, but that's the thing. The spirit didn't want them asking more questions. So it went right off the board. If they said no, they would have said, why not? And then you would have to spell out brain tumor. Okay. I don't think that was going to happen.
Oh, so it wasn't no that they wanted to say. Also, what a weird question to ask. Are my parents ever going to Europe?
Yeah.
And then it flies off the board. They couldn't just say no and be like, why wouldn't they go to Europe again?
You know, honestly,
in this economy.
the point is you're not supposed to know, right?
And you don't want to unlock the powers of the knowledge of the future that the Ouija board holds. $9.99 at Toys R Us.
I mean, it's the suggestion of what can happen, right?
I love that you believe these things. You believe in spirits. You believe in fortune telling.
Well, I believe that there's an aspect of truth to it. Yes, I do.
So since you believe all the things that Halloween entails, you're like, it's not for me.
No, I love to dress up and drink, but I don't like the negative energy aspect of it. The spooky, scary, like scary movies. I like jump out of my seat and I scream when I shouldn't have to.
Yeah, but you do that in dramas too.
I know. I get really invested in my stories. What's your favorite scary movie?
I'll tell you what my scary movie was. The home video of my funeral.
Oh my gosh. Like in Christmas Carol? Like a modern day version of Christmas Carol, but for Halloween?
I don't understand what you're saying.
Also, I really feel like Christmas Carol should be a Halloween story. I mean, there are ghosts everywhere.
Right.
And they're haunting them.
Yeah.
To be a better person.
Really missed the mark when they set that on Christmas.
Yeah.
You, sir, what day is this? Why, this day? It's Halloween.
I would like a potato, please.
Potatoes with some butter and sour cream, please.
This has been a bonus episode of Grumble Goat.
Thanks for listening.
I'm Veronique Hurley.
I'm Matt Labodka. Please subscribe.
You hate when people say please subscribe.
Grumble, 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 grumble.
I am here to answer your call of the Ouija.
Thanks for listening. And while I have your attention, if you've been enjoying the show, don't forget to leave a review and don't forget to Grumble Goat responsibly and share with a friend.